is Final Show Films. I'm Jack, and I've had the privilege of playing with all of these folks for a while now, and I hope you enjoy watching us as much as I enjoy being here, and these people for allowing me to sort of puppet them around a live stream and sometimes emotionally traumatize them. It's all good fun. But if you want to support us in making more stories where I get to emotionally traumatize people, you can contribute to us over at patreon.com/FSFilms. Also want to thank our extant $25 emotional traumatic supporters, Cat Waterflame, Samantha Bates, Trevian Alexander, and Elle. Yeah, we're going to get into the emotional traumatization here in just a second. So roll credits.
We're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to In Grove or Green, the Changeling, the Lost Chronicle. We're running here on Final Show Films. My name is Jack. I am your storyteller for the evening, and I am joined by these fantastic people. Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Megan Lansing, a Draconic Ferris, not a Draconist. I don't know what that is.
Dragon cultist.
There are only so many things that an ist can be.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf Sen.
I'm Sen. I'm playing Akujin, the elemental, the metal flesh blood brute ogre, and I'm fighting for my life with Shia LaBeouf.
Actual flammable Shia LaBeouf Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia, and I'm playing Alana Spencer, the Ferris dancer.
Actual animal Shia LaBeouf Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing Lark, the Swinwing.
Actual impassable Shia LaBeouf Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Liz, the Wizened Oracle.
And actual mandible Shia LaBeouf William Orshani.
Hi, I'm William Orshani, and I'm playing Phage, the Gristle Grinder, and I was wondering what you were going to do with that, because if anyone was going to be the actual cannibal, it would have been Phage as the Gristle Grinder, but Mandible works too, I guess.
I wanted slant rhymes. Fuck you.
I'm just glad that unless I missed it, I'm the only one that's not a Shia LaBeouf, so I'm winning.
You're being chased.
I think you're outnumbered.
You're the one being chased.
Yeah.
I think you're the one who's being chased at this point.
That's a bad sign.
Oh no, that means that you'll have to come to Portland.
Regardless,
Man,
last time in Baltimore, the Motley Unlikely attended an evening concert and dance party at the Night Gallery, where electric violin gave way to a blindfolded DJ who tapped the magic of Arcadia to jolt the keyhole, or at least those within it that have the means to see her warnings, obscure though they might be. Akujin and Megan did some initial investigation into the serial killings that recently began plaguing the city, while Lark took a much-needed evening of respite with her boyfriend, and the rest of the Motley, some later than others, made their way to the Commons for the show. Financial business was initiated. Phage's girlfriend brought some mortal friends along, and Hushabeth of the Haunted Waters caused the aforementioned magical disturbance with her EDM performance that only some noticed, and only some were targeted by, including a few individuals of Paige's mundane entourage. But as Akujin chases a flood of shadows towards the roof, and Phage and Alana try to wrap their heads around what they just experienced, Hushabeth drops the volume for a quick break with a flourishing gesture as a voice crackles below the ambient atmosphere, only audible to a few. So here we are in city Baltimore, with murderous spring bleeding in the air, with threat of keeper shadows cross our floor, predating o'er our lovely keyholed fare. And thus our vernal tale starts to unfold with vision cast upon these bloodied tracks. A tragic story, mercilessly told by silken, sly, insinuating Jax. Hakuchin. There was a moment's halt in your progress as this torrent of shadows rippled across the walls of the corridor that you're in, dashing underneath the door that you know leads to a spiral staircase that heads up to the roof of the night gallery. You're poised on a knife's edge, knowing the direction that they seem to have come from and the direction that they're headed. What do you do?
I mean, sword out, running after them.
Give
and
me
any door
a
that's in my
strength and
way
athletics.
is moving.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Strength and athletics, then.
really quickly.
Do you have any specialties in athletics?
No,
Okay.
but I am.
Unlike Dungeons and Dragons, this system lets you buy a specialty in doors if you wanted to. So, feel free to utilize that in future if anybody ever thinks they need something to spend XP on.
I will be using. Well, first we'll see if I fail. Or actually, no, I'm not. I'm not taking a chance. I'm going to if you meet the catch for something, you don't have to spend the glamour for it, right?
That's right.
Cool. I'm going to use Ogre's Rending Grasp.
There you go.
The catch for which is the Changeling is attempting to remove a barrier, such as a door or a wall.
There you go. Roll strength and weird first, then, as an instant.
3 successes.
Roll one more d10 as well, because there's a modifier suggested. The character attacks the target without taking time to think about it.
Nah.
Okay.
Nothing extra. So still 3 successes.
3
successes,
You
which
subtract
means
1
the
point of
door
durability
loses
per success. That's the only roll.
3 points of durability. Go ahead and just roll me a fucking sword attack then.
Oh, I'm not using my sword. I'm going through it with my hand, with my bare hand.
Okay, make an unarmed attack then. Strength and brawl.
And with my cloak active, or sorry, with my armor active. Oh no, that's a separate distinct attack. Okay. So strength and brawl. Shlabam. It's for 1 damage.
Okay. Let me check a thing for a door.
How durable is this?
Okay. Because it's durability and size. So you don't destroy the door, but I'm going to say that 1 point of damage at a -3 durability door is definitely enough to just snap the bolt. So it's still on its hinges. It's still attached, but it just bangs right open. Yep.
That was the objective.
Yep. So objective achieved. You are pelting up the stairs. Kick open the trapdoor at the top. Give me an intelligence and composure -2.
I should note, as you're an ogre, you don't get 10 agains on composure rolls. A thing that I keep forgetting about as well.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the -2. Hang on. Not that it really matters, but we'll roll it.
Apparently, it
Somehow.
does matter.
2.
All right. You do manage to recall that this thing will shut and lock behind you, so you kick the brick into the
Will it,
hinge
though,
and
when I
prop it
broke
open.
the bolt?
You broke the
You
bolt of
broke the
the door
bolt of the
downstairs.
door in the hallway. This is the trap door that
Oh,
actually
got it,
leads
got
to
it, got it, got it.
You have to make it up the stairs.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Come out, whip the sword around. Silence on the rooftop. There's a hiss of wind. The night is fairly warm. There's a level of humidity, and you can smell the brackish water blowing in off the harbor on the air. Give me a wits and composure. -1. There is some exterior lighting, but it is mostly dark, and you're on top of a roof.
You do not lose 10 agains on specifically wits and composure, because even ogres can see things.
Yes.
Two successes.
There's a brief flicker of movement. What's your reaction?
Because I know Drummond is up here sometimes, I turn to look at it.
Okay. Yeah. And you see a head with a single dark black eye blinking, just barely catching the edge of light coming up from the trapdoor. You fucking came out here in a hurry.
Do you see any shadows come out of the club?
Like some of you darkling fucks or what?
No, like actual shadows flowing along the walls, or in this case, the floor.
No, but they'd probably blend in pretty good if they were up here. Like, was this recent?
Just now.
You're the first thing that I've heard come through that door. I don't know if a shadow needs to come through a door.
No, they go under and around it.
Uh-huh. I mean, I don't know if shadows do the whole, you can't have two things in the same space at the same time thing, but there were already a lot of shadows up here, so they might have had to wait in line until some of the ones that were already here moved, and then. I'm trying to, add a little bit of casual levity to what seems to be a very tense situation for you, because that sword's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't seem like, other than Drummond, nothing on the roof.
Not that you see.
So doing one again, just a scan around both the roof and then nearby roofs to see if there's anybody conspicuous standing on them.
Give me one more witching composure, this time at -2.
0.
Yeah, no, nothing. You don't see anything on any of the other roofs.
So, after doing a quick scan around, confirming that there's nothing immediately visible, he'll drop the sword back into its scabbard and back into the his carry bag.
Cool. Well, it was great seeing you.
Actually, I need to talk to you as well.
Oh. Well, my roof is your house.
We've got an issue that could use some eyes that aren't going to attract as much attention.
Okay.
Something has been killing, well, mundanes as far as we can tell. Specifically, it's been using a part of the hedge to do it. And he'll basically detail for Drummond what's going on, plus the prophecy aspect of it that we're all sort of operating underneath. And then after getting to the end of that, basically we need some eyes in the sky that can see things when we're not around and see if we can catch what's happening while it's happening.
Okay. Well, I have a vested interest in making sure that the hedge stays where the fuck it belongs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to offer you friends and family discount on this one. That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
I want 1 glamour a week.
I'd call Phage.
Who is downstairs, picks up
I
the
was
phone.
going to say, yeah. Give me a wits and composure.
Phage or me?
Phage.
Wits, composure. 3 successes.
Okay. You're in a noisy-ish scenario, but you manage to be aware enough of your phone's vibrations that you see that there's a call coming through.
Pick it up.
Hey.
Kajin.
Hey, Phage. Drummond says he'll keep an eye out for the murderer that's been running around for the price of 1 glamour a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
All right. Also,
For how long? Well,
Thank
if I
you.
say, yeah, until we resolve this situation.
until we resolve the situation.
Discount retainer fee, as long as you need me.
He says
Yeah.
as long as we need it. So
Yeah, we'll keep paying you as long as we need your service.
also whatever.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck happened down there, I chased it up to the roof and it vanished.
It was something of a warning. I'm still trying to figure out the exact details of it. And hopefully, once the show's over, I might be able. Brain blanks. I or Gilly might be able to ask Hushabeth about it later.
All right. Who should I let Drummond know will come and feed them?
Someone
be
from our
Lark?
motley. It'll be somebody from our motley each time.
All right. It'll be somebody from our motley.
Okay.
All right. I'll get the first one.
Thank you.
Click. And I will hold my arm out towards Drummond.
He'll flop over, land. You can feel those talons clench in. They don't quite pierce,
My
but you
skin
can
is made of metal
feel the
right now
draw.
anyways.
Sorry, what?
My skin is made of metal right now anyways. It's like
Right,
standing on it's like standing
yep.
on a pole.
Right, yep. And you can feel that sort of scratch coming in, and there's no puncture, but you feel that pull against your magical essence, as he will take 1 point of glamour. Go ahead and give me a wits and composure as he does so.
0 successes.
You don't notice anything else happening, and he taps your knuckles with his beak. All right. Just report in wherever I find you whenever I find something.
Yep. Just let one of us know. Any
Flexible
idea my way.
schedules. I can appreciate that. All right. I'm going to go wake up some animals that are not supposed to be awake at this time of night.
Phage is the vernal sovereign for the season, so she'll
Yeah.
probably be around the club most of the time.
Cool.
And
I'll give her a pass then.
And I will duck back down and close the roof behind me.
No, you just, as you turn to leave, you see him arc off into the night sky, headed southeast from this position.
Yep.
Megan, you're still in a car with Liz, right? On your way? Or did you guys get here?
The bike. Where are we
Oh,
on a
that's right.
motorcycle?
You're on a motorcycle. That's right.
Like, but yeah, I don't remember if we got here or not, if we got there or not. I feel like no.
We'll say you're getting here right about now then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, pull up. Let you off. Yeah. All right. Are you good?
Yeah. There's a thing going on tonight, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Liz, you see
want-
Vision Kane there at the front door doing the bouncer duties. He's that
Okay.
other wizened oracle in
Mhm.
the keyhole.
You want me to stick with you or
No, it's okay. I'm gonna
okay?
talk to, and Lissa's gonna lag behind and is actually gonna try and talk to Vision.
Cool. I'll head in.
Oh, hey.
Hi. I'm Tag's apprentice. I'm a, what was the title? What was the fancy title? Hang on. Give me a second.
I like the idea that Liz is actively going through a notebook
Yes.
and she goes,
uh-huh.
I'm
Yeah.
flip,
Yeah.
flip,
Yep.
flip.
Nope, that's too where is it? That's too far back. I have a title and everything, but
Cool.
we've seen 8s everywhere.
Like Magic
Around-
8 Ball 8s?
No, like the number. Like 8 times and 8. Like
8
an
times 8 is
hourglass. She'll pull out
64.
the necklace that Alana gave her. Have you seen 8s around, or just do you see any 8s now? Besides, I mean, it just covers up the-
He kind of that massive crystal ball sphere head. He looks like Mysterio. Let's be honest. From Spider-Man.
I appreciate you clarifying.
Yes. Kind of just rotates. Not at the moment, but I haven't been looking. I'm sure I will now. Reticular activating system, etc., etc. But
Yeah. I might ask again. Thank you for looking.
Anything else? I should be more looking to see if it's coming down the pike.
Just 8s. Listen,
Keep your eye on the 8s. Got it.
duck inside.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Meanwhile, Phage.
Yeah.
Paige and all her friends are kind of clustered around the bar, just kind of talking back and forth. Not really much heed being paid as to who might overhear them or whatever. Paige has had enough that she's definitely on the far edge of relaxed. Something. Oh no, Kelly couldn't make it tonight. That sucks. Well, yeah, no, she had said she was gonna, but oh well, stuff like that. And then glances over to try and get your measure. What's Phage looking like effectively right now in terms of her sort of aspect?
1 second. Phage has sort of like got a hand on the side of her face in sort of a thinking position, and she's not actively tapping the side of the bar in tension, but you can see that her hand is like positioned where it would be if she was going to be like drumming her hands on the bar as if thinking of something or being worried about something.
Okay.
But she's definitely running through possible dangers in her head, which is a notable shift from her previous demeanor of I'm going to be enjoying tonight and getting some glamour off people overindulging themselves.
Yep. Yeah, she sort of sidles out of that little knot of 5 people and works her way a few steps down and just sort of lays a hand on your forearm and bumps her head against your shoulder. What's got you thoughtful?
I mean, it's magic stuff, but something dangerous is likely around the bend, and I'm worried that you and she sort of looks over at the other one that had
Tim!
been covered in shadows, that you and Tim might be in the firing line.
Like when the lights flickered? Was that a...
Yeah, there was a bit more to it than that for those of us who've got the sense for it.
She, like, makes a gesture at her own eyes and back to you.
Yeah, something like that. It was. I don't think even all of the changelings around here kenned it, but there was. I don't know if it was a warning or something, but
I'm sure it's fine.
an indication of danger specifically around you and Tim and a handful of others.
Me and Tim.
Yeah.
She looks over at Tim. Okay.
This thing about prophecy, it's hard. I can't tell what. I just know that there's trouble.
Well, I mean, there's always potential for trouble, but I'm sure you can figure it out. You guys always do.
Yeah, I'm worried about what happens when that streak breaks, especially when you're involved.
I'll stick close to friends and family then.
Please. But
look,
don't let my concerns stop you from enjoying your night.
I'm not going to. It's my job to worry about you and your job to worry about me. I get that. But look, everybody knows to leave a little early when it's rush hour in case you run into traffic. Nobody in their right mind leaves an hour and a half early every time they get in a car because they might blow out their tire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're going to keep things going here tonight. And if stuff pops up later and you get any more, I'm not going to borrow trouble until you tell me we need to. Okay?
Fair enough.
If I notice anything that I have questions about or seems out of the ordinary more than makes a vague gesture towards about half the attendees tonight, I'll let you know.
Sorry, it's just
don't apologize.
New job and then prophecy and then specifically my girlfriend potentially being in danger,
I mean, was it just me?
No, it wasn't just you. It was you, Tim, and a handful of others.
Okay.
But we don't give a fuck about Tim. Sorry.
Okay.
I got there.
Well,
but it was very specific people. It wasn't like a thing that just happened and some people were in the way. It was like a warning was being directed at targets.
I mean, that seems helpful.
And I would find it much more helpful if I knew what the warning was about, whether it was people are in danger, whether people are danger, or something in between. It's
oh, so it might be that we are dangerous.
I don't know. That's the thing.
No, but that's a lot more badass if it is a possibility.
I mean, you're a fucking badass always, but fucking.
She pretends to like punch you twice in the stomach.
If I knew what the sense was, I'd be more able to, adjust around it.
Sure. Oh, this is one of those, I'm the queen, I need to be responsible, the buck stops here.
I literally am the person in charge, yes.
Yeah. Which is why, Joe Biden is out on the front lines with an AK-47.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not thinking about what's going on when he starts a fucking war.
Sure. Well, I mean, you'd hope.
I would hope, at the very least.
Just remember, it's not just you, okay?
I know. It's just I have to, consider problems.
Sure. I don't suppose there was any calendar on this
No, that's what makes me
imminent
concerned.
peril.
Because this is
No.
piling up with the other
You are
thing.
missing the point. There's no calendar on this, so fucking lighten up, have a drink, relax for like 20 minutes. Just like as a test. See if you can do 20 minutes.
You know I can. It's just recent.
Okay,
This
well,
literally happened like 15
do it
minutes ago.
now. All right. So you've had 15 whole minutes. Now you take 20. That's my girl. Okay. Oh, look. There's Megan and Liz. Hi.
Phage looks over and waves.
I'm a
What's
roll.
Alana up to?
Alana left her seat and has decided to go and harvest.
Okay.
This is her first attempt at doing this as well.
As you
All
go,
right.
Phage does sort of look over as you try and stand up. It's probably like a minute before this conversation happens. You all right?
The anger's died down, so I'm gonna go with a solid.
Fair enough.
It's been a fucking weird night.
Do you need anything?
I don't think so at the moment.
All right.
I'm gonna go harvest. Is that the?
Let me give you a hand with that. And she will tap you on the shoulder and bestow upon you the spring blessing.
I thought you
Okay.
already used it.
I can use it a number of times per session equal to my mantle.
Dope.
Which is a lot.
So Alana is going to wade into the throng of people and is just going to she's going for, I don't know if adoration's really an emotion. She's just trying to get excitement or well hell, lust out of the group.
Lust is definitely an emotion. Okay.
So she's going to.
I feel like if Lady Gaga's applause is anything to go by, you can definitely drink in adoration.
So she's going to begin dancing for this.
All right. Go ahead and give me. Let's see. Dancing would be expression, I want to say.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me manipulation. Well, okay. Are you trying to entice or are you trying to impress?
Impress.
Okay. Presence and expression. If you've got a specialization in dance, you can add a +1 to that.
She does.
Okay. You can spend a willpower for an extra 3 if you wanted. You could.
The blessing will give you an automatic 4 successes.
Yep.
Why not? Let's spend our last willpower.
Hell yeah. And make sure, since it's dance, 9 again.
Fuck.
Oh,
no.
shoot. I have to re-roll that with the 9 agains. Yes. Okay. So 4.
Still 7.
Better. Still 7. Which puts her 2 above full.
2 above full. And what is the maximum amount you can hold then?
10.
10.
12.
So I got over
You got
half
over half.
and
Yep.
over full.
You get this swell as you move out onto the floor and begin to move along to this driving electronic beat, bringing you the talent and skill that you have in choreography to bear, pushing every ounce of your personality into an overt display of performance. You feel a number of changeling eyes, but more importantly, dozens of human eyes turning towards you to watch this newcomer to the dance explode into an absolute wild display. And you feel that tinge of, in parts jealousy, in parts envy as undercurrents, but a waft of, honestly, you would almost, it is a step below worship. And it hits you like a wave. You feel whatever level of magical depletion that you had been working under up until this point rise and build, and the almost surface tension of this liquid impulse, and then bursting outside of your capacity to contain it. And for a moment, you suddenly realize you are the most important person in this room. You have drawn the attention of everybody here. You are the most important person in this city. Give me a wits and socialize roll. -3.
Back to a normal roll. -3 and 1 success.
1 success. The only person in this room that can hold a candle to you in terms of importance, influence, or necessity for this keyhold and society to run at anything even remotely approaching a stable environment is the queen that just tapped you on the shoulder. And you two are neck and neck. The only reason she's queen is because you got here so late. That's your mindset for at least the remainder of this scene, after which we roll some resolve and composure and see how we're doing. Meanwhile, Liz and Megan, where are you guys headed as you come in? And
On
see
just
this
a
dance.
second. Sorry, give me just a second. Say something.
Okay. I don't. Okay. I am skirting around the edge of things, and am looking for Gale.
Oh no.
Wits and composure.
Okay.
Just give me a moment to get my popcorn.
2 successes.
She's up on the kind of mezzanine area. There's a table up there.
Okay.
good.
She's kind of
Uh,
leaning back against it with her elbows, sort of leaning on the outside,
Sure.
kind of doing a little dance herself a little bit.
Okay.
Good. That means she's high enough to make a satisfying splat when she lands.
What does Megan have against Gale?
It's just
No, Megan
Very
had some interactions with Gale last season.
Oh.
Couple, brief, but yeah.
Did not appreciate any of them.
No, not a single one.
Hi, I need to talk to you. I go and sit up at the table.
All right. Talk.
Have you been seeing 8s around at all?
No more than usual.
How much is
Wait, that's
usual?
not somebody's name, is it?
Wait, that's
usual?
not somebody's name, is it?
No, the number.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
There's
I mean, every time I look at a microwave or a phone keypad,
mhm. But that's it.
like I said, no more than usual.
You might not be looking for them. You should look out for them because the 8 is there's a prophecy. And
Oh, we've got more prophecies.
I'm
Excellent.
Tag's apprentice, and I'm looking out for things, including 8s. And Lark saw 8s too. She had a dream, and there is something coming.
Well, she's still dating Barnaby.
Yes,
Okay.
there's something coming, and I think it's centered around you as in one person or a group of people or the whole thing, and I'm not sure yet, but going on the assumption you start at the middle and then you like circle out like the labyrinth. You might be in danger from 8s and them.
Give me a resolve and expression roll.
Okay.
I love Lys's train of thought.
Damn it.
Free flowing ideation.
Liz, if this is a threat, it's not going very well.
It's not a threat. It's a warning.
I mean, those are frequently the same thing.
No,
And if you're upset with me about something, take a breath and we'll figure it out.
You take a breath. I am trying to warn you.
Let me try this a different way. The threat that we're talking about here,
Yes.
is it an outside threat, or are you mad at me about something and therefore threatening me?
No,
number one or number two?
One.
One. Okay. All right.
Outside.
Thank you for clearing that up.
You weren't there. You should see that. Okay. We could go. Yeah. I'm trying to remember now specifically. Gail left after way before we found the letters. No,
Gail was there for at least the first or second
letters,
level
but
letter.
yeah, I don't think we had figured out what the letters meant yet, if I'm remembering correctly.
No, you had not figured out what the letters meant before.
Okay. The candlesticks and Liz is going to start pulling papers out of her pockets that she just keeps like random scraps. She does the thing where you just keep random scraps of paper filled with scribblings.
Yeah.
And that makes sense to her, but not to anyone else because they're not organized in any sort of way.
Right.
But she starts
just have a whole bunch
out.
of loose pieces of paper with random bits of notes screwed. It's like you can see my desk, Mara.
Yes. That's what my desk is. There are you can ask Lark too, the Avalon, and she's getting more like fractured as she's frustrated and trying to explain this, and is just gonna keep going about
the like various prophecy things. The killings are someone.
All right, gonna stop you there. Who's gotten killed?
Normal people
Okay.
so far.
Is this recent?
Yes, it was
Okay.
on the news.
I didn't get a chance to watch today. So there's been killings,
Van
murders,
Helsing.
I assume.
They're calling them Van Helsing.
The person who's doing the killing.
It's not, though. It doesn't have anything to do with vampires, which are
Okay.
real.
All right. So you're warning me that there's a threat,
Yes.
probably related to somebody going around killing a bunch of humans.
Yes. But
Okay.
8, 8, and 8, and 8, and the other 8s might be circle. The labyrinth again. Okay.
You keep talking about concentric circles, I think.
No, it's like it's the infinity symbol of an 8.
All right.
Circling
Yes.
around
Mhm.
and back
That-
and around the same thing.
Okay.
And it's centered around us, our motley. And I don't know if it's our motley or if it's me or if it's this whole thing.
Okay. So there's a lot of questions, but it's somehow related to either you or the unlikely or the keyhold as a
Yes.
whole. Okay.
And if you step outside of a hurricane's eye, you get
Mhm.
swept up in the hurricane.
Okay. So we need to be careful
Yes.
because there's some sort of changeling based murder happening.
Them. It
Give
might
me
be-
a resolve and expression.
Capital T them.
Capital T them. Let's see. Resolve and expression. There it is. Oh, come on. 4
4
successes.
successes. That them comes across
Them
real
comes
specific.
through.
Yep. Okay.
At that, she holds up a finger. Not so loud. And you see the eyes go side to side.
Mhm. I'll look around too. I have not been paying attention.
Yeah, no, there's changelings and humans. Like, there's plenty of people that could have overheard scraps of this conversation
Okay.
happening. Yeah.
Cool.
Obviously, I presume our current queen knows, since you do, right?
Yes.
All right. Do the heads of Summer know?
Yes.
All right. Phage always was a little over enthusiastic about communication, but I understand. Is this something that Phage has told you to tell everybody or anybody in specific, or
No, she didn't tell me to tell anyone.
you're doing this on your own initiative?
Yes.
I appreciate you being willing to trust me.
I don't. But also, you might be the danger or you might be in danger. And if you're the danger, then there's a lot of people around here. So I feel slightly better about that. But now I'm realizing that I might regret this.
Do you need to stop this conversation for your own
Yes,
mental health?
now.
Have a lovely night. Everything's going to be okay.
She's gonna leave.
Fantastic.
Was anybody watching this?
I think Phage always has an eye on Liz whenever she walks in until she finds a place to settle.
Okay.
So probably.
Go ahead and give me a wits and composure then.
Yeah, I feel like
Good, Jeremy.
as tempting as it would be to watch Dance Time, I feel like based on recent conversations,
Make one for Megan too, then.
He is sticking close to the situation. Or sticking close to yeah.
Page's eyes are just in splitting 5 different ways right now.
I know.
Nope.
You
You
muted
muted
yourself.
Jack.
Megan, from your position, you see Liz go talk to Gale. Liz break away. There's a sudden swift movement from Gale, but you can't really pick out exactly what happened. Phage, you've got a slightly better angle. As Liz steps away, Gale turns to the table and just grabs a half-full tumbler of whiskey and pounds it in one go.
Whatever Liz said had an effect.
Or maybe it was just Liz's presence. Who knows?
Who knows? Liz can be a little confusing at times, but that's why we love her.
Yep. Meanwhile, Lark. What are you doing to, shall we say, draw a close to your evening with Barnaby?
Yeah, I think they're probably like she probably ordered some food at this point, and they're just hanging out.
Would there be anything that you would want to discuss or confer on?
Thinking. I don't think right now with Barnaby. I think
No worries.
they've already, yeah.
Okay. So you are working your way towards rest, probably. Are you planning on spending the night here or no?
She's thinking about it, but I think at this point she's gonna go back to her place
Okay.
because she wants to be able to check up on Alana
All right.
whenever Alana gets back. She knows she's
Sure.
probably Night Gallery. Yeah.
Are you going to have Barnaby drive you or are you calling an Uber?
Her car is still here. Or it should be.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he only drove you the tags and back. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Easy enough then. All right. The music begins to settle a bit. There's probably 3 or 4 more songs left in Hushabeth's set. Megan, with the observations you've made here tonight so far and literally everything that you've been involved with, where is your focus at this stage in the evening, do you think?
Just had a night.
Yeah.
I think as much as she'd like to, there's too much going on that it's I think she is probably positioning herself in the place that she can watch the most people in the motley as possible.
Okay. So just kind of observing.
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
For how long?
For now, until there's a reason to make her not.
Until other action
You are the
becomes
first one to
necessary.
notice then, Megan.
Okay.
A wizened that you don't recall specifically.
Okay.
You know you've seen him around a couple times, but he's very new, whoever he is. Making a beeline through the crowd. He's dressed in kind of military fatigues, very wiry, a little bent over.
Okay.
And he's got like a trooper cap on. And you can
Okay.
see wearing a pair of basically tactical knives, fixed blade, on either hip.
Where is he beelining to?
Phage.
No, he's fucking not.
Okay.
There is just like cutting through the crowd straight on intercept course.
All right. Give me a dexterity and athletics then.
Okay. Dex, athletics, and willpower this
Sure.
because dice love me. 5 successes.
Nice.
So he is
Exceptional success.
probably about a dozen feet from Phage, and you just how do you stop him?
She
Nope,
we just lose
lost you
someone. That's what I thought. Okay.
Australia.
No, give it a second for them to get back in before I do anything.
She just like I imagine she's coming like basically perpendicular.
Right, flanking vector.
Yep. And she just basically sling blades him.
Okay.
Kind of just arm around the neck and just drop to the ground, dropping him.
Okay. Do you go for a full grapple, or do you just take him down and see what happens?
Oh yeah, no, we're wrapping this bitch up if possible.
Okay.
If it's perfectly innocent, then he can explain why he looks everything later. But yeah, for now, yes.
I feel like that one's hard to
Alright.
miss.
I mean, it will be in a minute.
Let me check one thing for Wizen. Okay. Give me then a strength and athletics to try and hold on to this guy.
Can I go for something brawl related?
Let me check the grappling rules just to see.
Do you have a martial art that lets you use brawl instead of?
Krav Maga.
Brawl is actually a grappling
Yeah,
thing.
you can make a strength and brawl.
Strength brawl. Okay.
Strength brawl for minus.
I get an extra dice on brawl roll.
-3.
Okay.
Because his strength is subtracted from your pool.
All right. Let's spend all of our willpower. So willpower will negate that, the -3. So
Okay.
it's just a straight 6 + 1 because Draconic get +1 on brawl rolls.
Yep.
2.
Nice.
Okay. And what is your
And it is
strength
into
score?
3.
Okay.
Full body scissors and not squeezing it, but sleeper hold.
Okay. Also then give me a presence and intimidation +2.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
I've got +2 because I do not have intimidation.
If this guy had actually meant harm, if
Two.
the whole bar would have watched Phage eat someone.
Okay. Let
Stop
me
fucking moving.
on his turn. All right. You said your strength score is 3?
3.
Okay. So he has a dice pool of 6 to try and get a success. All right. There's a moment of pause, and then you feel an open hand tap twice on the outside of your arm, and then there's
Okay.
a wriggle, and he's out. But he is not getting up off the ground, and he just kind of has his hands up by his head like this.
All right. Knives. Now.
kind of
Yep, take them
puts his-
off.
right, yep. Not trying to kick anything off here. Wanted to have a word with Her Majesty. Keyhole defense. Saw some gaps in the circuit that we have around our little club here. Had a suggestion.
With empathy.
Yeah, for sure.
One.
He's got a very sort of borderline militaristic, I keep all of my emotions not so much tamped down and under wraps, but in a safety deposit box on the other side of town. But he does seem to be telling the truth.
I'm assuming Phage is looking this way at
Oh,
this.
absolutely. Once she hears two bodies hit the ground,
Yeah.
her head's on a swivel at this point, even if she is trying to relax.
Yeah, and there's like a ring around you at this point, Megan, as whatever crowd he was maneuvering his way through has definitely pulled back from the takedown and break.
So Phage catches
Oh,
Megan.
your most stimulating grandiosity.
Phage just like brings one hand up on her face, wipes it down, looks over across at the two of them, just raises the
Messenger
glass and like
pizza.
just raises the glass like, get your ass over here.
All right. Grab his arm. Start leading him along.
Easy on the goods
She'll-
there, Claviger.
She'll make sure that she's a couple of
Will be
seats
e-
away from the mundane so that the conversation isn't immediately audible to them in the club sound.
We'll be easy on the goods later. Carry him over, or not carry, but lead him over.
Yep. And which arm do you think you have him by? Left or right?
Left.
Okay.
I don't like how you said think you have him by.
He stops probably 5 feet from you, Phage, and since his left arm is the one being held, he doesn't bother. Snaps to attention, gives you a salute. Ma'am, Private Omicron Green, reporting for security detail purposes.
I take it you belong to the Spring Court as well?
Absolutely not, ma'am. Summer, all the way. Hooah!
Understood. All right. What business do you bring before me?
Report weaknesses in our defenses and potential assets to employ in order to make up for deficiencies in the keyhole, ma'am.
You brought this information to War Dancer or Papa Sledge first.
As reigning Spring Monarch, I thought it key to approach the authority, commander-in-chief of our current governmental systems, and then see what you decided to deploy in order for us to enact potential utilization of said assets.
I am looking at you with the clearest, you cannot be fucking serious look.
I know.
There is on my face.
He is staring Phage like directly in the like the hollow of the throat and not moving his gaze one bit.
Yeah.
She scratches her chin as if considering. She's like, all right, run me down your report.
So his proposal turns out to be that given his understanding, it is possible to weaponize plant life, especially for those of the Spring Court who are gifted in it.
We've been to the
Therefore, his idea is that kudzu would be an excellent vector of defense if you're able to infuse it with glamour, release it across the city, let it take over the local ecosystem, and make it very murderous.
There's a point somewhere in the middle of that where Megan will actually be unable to keep herself from interrupting with "fuck no"?
Tell you what, Private, or did he give a rank? What was his rank?
He's Private Omicron Green.
Yeah, okay. Tell you what, Private Green. I'm going to give you a task here. I want you to bring this plan to Papa Sledge and let him know that the Spring Queen says that she trusts his judgment on this.
Done as ordered, ma'am. Turns to salute and tries his very best. I don't know if Megan still has a hold of him to rotate on his heel and okay.
Okay,
he'll just keep trying until she lets him go.
When he turns and goes to go,
Parade turn and begins marching out of the room.
"Hey,
Stop, snap, turn.
not now, but when you sometime later, you can come find me to get your knives back."
Snaps another salute, doesn't make a sound, and hauls his ass out of the room.
And Phage just like puts a hand on her forehead. I'm gonna let fucking Sledge deal with that one.
All right.
Look, I'm not starting that kind of incident right here in the middle of the commons tonight. Sledge is a reasonable person and will put that man, I'm assuming, on latrine duty until he gets ideas out of his head.
Let's hope.
That's a pretty good read on Sledge, actually.
That said, that dude should not have been able to get that far.
I mean, I was impressed how you took him down.
Thank you, but that's not the point. That dude was able to walk through the front doors, armed like that, get halfway across the fucking floor before I was able to get to him. We have security for a reason. They should have been handling it.
You make a fair point.
Around with a Zweihander on his back.
that said, Akujin does walk freely with a great sword.
There's no good way to put. Akujin has motley privileges. He can do that.
Liz is going to try and sneak up.
When
on
you're in the same
Dexterity
motley,
and stealth.
you get to do that. We shouldn't be letting. I'm sorry. There's no other way. Again, no nice way to put this. The random changeling crackpots like him running around armed in the place where you're not supposed to. There's not supposed to be violence.
Wits and composure from Megan and Phage.
Yep.
Two.
So Megan, you're a little bit focused right now.
I'm too pissed.
You're right. But Phage, you just see Liz right before she just sort of pops up.
And as she spots Phage, she just sort of as she spots Liz, she sort of while looking at Liz just says to Megan, "I'll have a talk with Leafinger about it in a minute."
All right. I'm just saying, this is the second thing involving the security in as many nights that is pissing me off.
I get you.
I may have made a mistake, but I told Gail.
Phage sort of like opens her mouth, shuts it, tilts her head like she's thinking. I wasn't even thinking on that wavelength. You're absolutely right. She was one of the originals to come out.
Uh-huh. So if it's her, then may have doomed everyone, but I don't think so. We'll see.
Phage is a bitch, Gail's a bitch, but I don't think she's that stupid.
Uh,
That would be an amazing plot twist.
Paige. It's gonna be someone we think isn't that bad.
I mean, you're fair. You're right about that. Probably, it's worth keeping an eye on. But that said, if she is just someone who might be in the line of fire, being one of the originals, the fact that you told her makes her think that maybe she's not being suspected.
That's true.
no, I told her I may have made a mistake.
To be fair, Liz, you think like that, and I don't think she'd be surprised by it.
Okay.
What's Alana doing now?
I think at this point she's come up to try and grab Megan to dance.
Excellent.
Okay.
So there's just a hand on your wrist and a tug.
Yuck!
Oh no, not like full, just like to get attention.
Okay.
And
Hey.
she will just like full body press against you and look up. Dance with me.
All right.
I was honestly expecting it to go from there's a tug on your arm, Krav Maga, throw.
Oh my god.
Just because Megan
Resolve
on
and
that-
composure.
on that.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. That is probably the
I'm gonna
appropriate
say
thing to roll.
-2 given your emotional status.
Oh no, this is not gonna go well. I only have 4 dice
It's okay. a lot of
before
my
the
like it.
-2.
You can spend willpower on this if you want.
I only have 1 willpower left.
You can spend willpower on this if you want.
Oh no.
I mean,
You were just talking about the person with knives who managed to get that close.
yep.
All this
Yeah,
time-
no, there is just like an immediate like wrap up in like a full Nelson or something like that, just instinctually.
Strength and brawl. What's your defense, Alana?
She has defensive 2.
All right, -2.
He's a
I-
duck down. Weep.
I love that all this is happening while Akujin is coming back down from up the roof. Just like, I'm sure nothing bad's happened since I left.
So it's -2.
-2 for her defense. Yep.
So only -1 because I have the plus
Yep.
1.
Fuck.
So, good news, Alana. You are indeed body to body with Megan right now. Very closely. Megan,
news
is the plan to make your opponent prone, immobilize
No,
them?
it's immobilizing. Like she's not
Immobilizing?
she's not murdering anybody right now or like trying to
Probably
slap-
realize it's Alana after you've locked the full Nelson in.
Yes. Oh,
Like,
sorry.
it's like arms under armpits locked around the back of the head. Oh, whoops.
You're smaller than I expected. Expected an attacker. Oh shit.
Aren't you a little
Oh.
short for a stormtrooper?
Well, stay here and ride, you stuck up bitch. But so she's just gonna like shake. That is one way to get close. Did it? And she's just looking between the 3 changelings of her motley. Did I miss something?
Nope. This is going to go away.
An underling just lied to you, Alana.
Okay, so that was
Uh-oh.
bullshit, and I don't appreciate the disrespect. So what's happening?
You've had a bit too much to drink, haven't you? Sage
No.
says.
You don't get to assume that.
I mean, this is
Wits
That's a bit
and
dramatic.
empathy.
Alana is dramatic though, so like,
Yeah, like
4 successes. You've had a bit
Okay,
too much
now
to
you
drink,
get to
haven't
assume
you?
it.
You've had a bit too much to drink, haven't you?
I've been dry since Will gave me the sweet sobriety.
That's not what I meant by drink.
This queen is talking a lot of shit.
But this is going to sneak away.
I'm gonna let that one slide.
Dexterity and stealth.
Yeah. I don't want to be here.
I've overdosed on glamour before. Adoration's a hell of a drug.
She will take a breath and then look at Megan.
Paige,
So are
Paige
you-
is like, I get to be the one to prick someone's pride now.
So are you going to be the one to tell me what's going on?
Oh, Jesus, where to... You know, come this way.
She will follow.
Yep. Yeah, just... Oh, Jesus. To be fair, she doesn't... Megan doesn't actually know anything about what happened before. So
No.
all she knows about... Yeah. Let's see. Long story short. Some idiot summer court person decided to charge Phage. I had to take them down, and the whole thing was so they can talk about how they want to weaponize kudzu in the city magically. Liz told Gail about our situation. That's a whole thing. Wow. Yeah, I'm not kidding it. Liz told a friend of me about the situation. I think that's about all that needs to be explained now on that.
Okay.
And I'm kind of annoyed at some things, and that's just that.
Which out of any of those topics sound interesting to Alana in her current mindset?
Probably Liz telling Gail about the prophecy.
Okay. Carry on.
Yeah,
So
everything's fine.
I know we
Fine.
wanted to keep the I know we wanted to keep that bit of information under wraps. So why did Liz decide to go tell another underling?
Paige was fairly open about this isn't a secret.
You're not there.
Fair. I'm just saying, in case Julia forgot, or if it's just Alana assuming that.
No, Alana's in her own head right now.
Yeah,
fair enough.
no, for sure.
Yeah.
Gail used to be a part of the mob. Gail left. Gail's a bitch. Concern, I'm going to assume. It's fine. It is what it is. Worse comes to where we keep an eye out on Gail, which is not anything that I don't do already. So she's kind of the worst.
Fair enough, I suppose. She will offer a hand, not touching you this time. Dance with me.
Yes, absolutely.
Also, Alana, for what it's worth, there are certain practices, not officially approved, of course, on how K-pop groups handle conflict group to group. Food for thought.
Oh no, this is research I haven't done.
Meanwhile, Liz, where you headed off to?
I just wanted to get away.
Okay, you smack into Akajin.
Oh, I don't know if she does because Akuji's not heading straight down.
It's been long enough.
No, I was heading to the security office to do something else before I went down.
Oh, okay. Well, then we should cover that first. You might bang into Akajin. So yeah,
Cool.
headed to the security office.
So yeah, I head to the security office, knock on the door.
Who?
Akujin.
You hear the squeak of a rolly chair, and then click of a lock.
Open the door.
It pulls open. Yep.
Step inside. Who's in there?
Shell and Rhyme. Shell is another Wizened soldier from a different Molly.
Shell was in security group when we were running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shell
And Rhyme is a little bit newer.
so steps in.
Elemental Snow Skin, member of Gale's Motley, for what
Yeah.
it's worth.
Akushin doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Akushin's the only member of the LF that doesn't give a shit. Shell, Rhyme. Two things. One, the door leading to the trap door to the roof is going to need to have some fixing. I don't know if y'all's caught it.
Not it. Damn it.
I don't know if y'all caught it on the cameras, but there was something weird that escaped out that way. I chased it down, but it got away.
Yeah, we had a flicker a little while back.
Yeah, that was when it happened.
Okay.
Two, I need to work off some steam. Is there anybody on the floor that needs to be thrown out?
Too late.
Yeah, no, Shell literally leans over, scrolls back about 5-10 minutes through video footage. Check this out. And you see Megan just absolutely clothesline a guy into the floor and then frog march him up to Phage, and then he whips around and goes out. But there's been, the convenience store at the other end of the block.
Yep.
There's been some fuckos hang out in that back alley time to time.
Cool. I'll point back at that, and I just go, that was a very impressive takedown, though. I liked it.
She's got moves.
Yep.
Are they showing the other takedown?
No,
Okay.
not at this point.
That was happening while we were rewinding. So,
Yeah.
So I will say, yeah. So where's Akujin headed at that point?
So then says goodbyes after letting them know at the door, and then he's gonna head out towards that convenience store and find some people that really need to be tossed out on the street.
Okay. You do smack into Liz on your way through the lobby, effectively.
Liz,
Hi.
everything okay?
I may have made a mistake. But
All right. What's the
you
mistake?
left me at the. I did, but then I took the bus home.
Well, I left you there because Barnaby and Lark were still there.
They left me.
Oh.
Can I go with you? Where are you going?
I'm going to go inflict some violence on people.
Okay.
Sure.
I have a gun.
Not with guns.
The sword. You have the sword. I want to get a sword too. I asked Megan to teach me how to use a sword.
I mean, I am opening up a school specifically dedicated to teaching people how to
Can
use
you?
a sword.
Yes. Yes. You're a good teacher.
You can learn a sword there. Not using the sword though. No.
Oh.
Not trying to kill
What are you going
anybody. I'm just trying to. I'm harvesting.
Oh. I've never tried harvesting that way before.
I mean, if you want to show,
I'll come with. Please.
sure. Just stay behind me.
Liz will follow behind you.
I'm going to.
Okay.
On the way out, I'm going to. I'm going to put my sword into the saddlebag of my bike.
All right.
Just attach it. I assume it actually probably mounts right above the saddlebags, but yeah, just
Yeah, for sure.
attach it there, secure it. look over at whoever's on bouncer duty, which I think
Still
is
Vision.
Is Vision Summer or no?
Yes, I believe he is. Let me check. Where'd he go? Yep, he is.
Yeah. So he'll look over and just go, "Hey, Sentry," and then finger towards the bike. Don't let anybody touch it.
Gives you a little 2-finger salute.
Yep. And then head down the street towards the convenience store where there
Okay.
may be some miscreants that need to be thrown at full speed into the street.
All right. You are about. You're about 20 yards from the little turnoff to the alley behind the convenience store when you hear a clang and clatter.
Was it coming from behind me or in front of me?
Ahead of you down the alleyway.
Cool. I'm walking that way.
All right. And you come around the corner and you see 6 people. One of them has just thrown a bottle against a dumpster back there in the most technical effort of getting trash into a trash receptacle, and it just shatters and scatters broken glass across the floor of the alley. And that's where we're going to take a quick break.
Clean that up.
All right. Remember, when we take a break, when we take a break, you take your break. So stand up, stretch your legs, move around, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we're back. A dinosaur
The
story.
dinosaur story.
Macaulay story.
Macaulay Culkin
My
story.
story. So, Liz and Oxygen stand in the mouth of an alley where
Yep.
6 young adults turn to stare back at the 2 silhouettes that they can see under this corner streetlight, effectively.
Is there a street sign nearby?
Not at this location. The closest like street sign location stuff is on the like massive corner pillar
that's
that
fine.
then extends and the traffic lights hang off of and
Is
stuff.
there?
There's a little bit of a chain link fence right next to you.
Oh, that works. Cool. So it looks down the street at them. Reaches over and grabs the chain link fence. Let me see. How does this work?
Find a glamour and rip the thing free from its moorings and fashion it into a weapon of your choice. A weapon that is
Yeah.
appropriate out of the thing he is made of.
Yeah. So he's gonna grab it and spin a glamour,
Okay.
and just so grab the top, then grab the side post, the actual the end of the fence.
Okay.
Twist and pull, and as he does that, like the bit that's holding the end of the fence into the rest of it just snaps free as he pulls the entire metal bit, like pull aspect, free of the concrete and of the rest of the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Flips it up so that it's a club, puts it on his shoulder, and starts walking towards them with the air of, oh look, I found something to hit. I am trying to
Give
harvest
me-
fear by intimidating them.
I would presume. Give me a presence and intimidation.
Does my Paragon specialization apply for intimidation? Because I believe he is a Paragon of, like, violence, specifically.
In this case, sure, why not?
Whatever. So that's
Can
one
I
dice.
assist with this? Sort of
No,
pick-
you can't assist
Okay.
with somebody else's harvest roll.
All right.
So presence intimidation, you said?
Presence intimidation. You can spend willpower if you want. Your specialty applies.
Yeah, I'll spend the willpower.
Or not
Plus-
assisting, but
plus
like
4.
get my own harvest off of like.
Oh, you want to
piggybacking
get
off of
your
this?
own? You want to
Yeah.
piggyback on this?
Uh-huh.
What is Liz doing? You
Um.
will, since you're piggybacking off of the same harvest, you do
Mhm.
have to be trying to go for the same emotion,
Yes.
which I feel, given Agogen's general deportment, is pretty clear as to what emotion we're
Yes.
going for.
Yes. If this is backlit at all, this is stupid, but I want to do like just sort of make him look bigger. And also possibly like bat wings ish. Just sort of like
So in order to
fabric-
harvest, attention has to be drawn on you,
Okay.
not somebody else. Yeah.
Okay. Then no. I am going to activate a contract though.
Okay.
I love that I
Ugh.
rolled 9 dice and got 2 successes.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yep.
I rolled 12 earlier and got
Yeah.
3.
Which is
Which-
intuition.
Which is intuition. Okay.
Yeah, I meet the catch. They do not know my name.
That
It
is
was-
a fleeting autumn, I want to say.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So
You're
wits and
rolling wits
weird
plus weird. They
minus
don't
their
know your
composure.
name, so you don't have to spend a glamour, minus their composure, which is 2.
Okay. Wits and weird. Not dexterity. -2. A success.
Right now, Oxygen.
Okay. Cool.
Right now, it's the menacing silhouette that has stepped
Uh-huh.
out of a streetlight where he didn't spend enough time for them to really get a feature of his face. And now
Mhm.
it's just this looming, lean, backlit character who just ripped a steel bar out of the ground and is advancing on them with it.
Okay.
You hear,
That's cool.
"Fuck, run, guys, run!" And all 6 of them haul ass about 20 feet maybe 30 feet down the edge of the alleyway, and you hear help, help, as they bound around the corner. Wits and composure from both of you.
Okay.
As Akujin, you feel yourself draw in that primal terror, and you get 2 points of glamour back.
Points of glamour off it. That's fine. I replenished what I spent. You said wits and composure?
Mhm.
One success.
The last thing you hear is, "Get me out of here!" And then there's a creaking sound and a blast of energy from around the corner that you can't see. There's no visual aspect to this. You just feel it.
I'm running towards that feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Rounding the corner, you see 5 figures receding into the distance at a dead sprint. Give me an intelligence and resolve roll as well, both of you.
6 of them.
2 successes.
5 successes.
Well, yeah, one of them said, "Get me out of here."
Tumbling at the ground on your feet. The last thing you saw before they rounded the corner was the backwards Orioles baseball cap on the head of the last person in line at the back of the pack, which is now spinning to a halt at your feet, while 5 people are all the way down most of the block, not looking back. Probably the only thing audible in their own ears, the pound of their own feet on the pavement. And you can feel the weird twisting in the air and slowly fading out.
Is it present enough that I could grab it and reopen whatever door was just closed?
There's no doorway here. Like, to open a hedge gate, there has to be
Yeah.
something that could serve as an entrance. A doorway, an arch, even 2 very tall poles could work, things like that. You are standing open street, blank wall to your side. It's just solid building.
Liz, how did whatever that was teleport them away?
You shouldn't have been able to. There's no door.
Stare at the light, figure it out.
I will do as told.
Wits and composure.
Okay.
For your
Apply
panamancy.
Panamancy.
I know how this shit works.
Apply Panamancy directly to the forehead.
I'll use willpower on this.
Liz gets a spiked baseball bat and just engraves Panamancy on it.
Yeah. Can I use willpower on this?
Yeah, for sure.
3 successes.
Hey.
3 successes. Very appropriate. Stare at the closest light, which in this case is a corner light a little ways. They ran this way. There's a corner light on the edge of the corner store, the other direction, which is just a little side of a building. And glance at it, and it's one of those where you sort of got the 2 light bulbs that kind of point out at separate angles to cover, an arc of pavement.
While that's
And then
happening,
you blink away, and those 2 blobs of light resolve into, honestly, probably the figure you expected. That splits into 3 in the after image. 8, 8, 8.
8.
While that was happening, like immediately after telling Liz to stare at a light, texting the group chat the back alley of the corner store, like where we're at, and just following that up with now.
All right.
No
So each of you
dancing
get
check
that
phone.
in your phone. Yep.
For fuck's sake.
We
All right, let's go.
How?
could go-
I was gonna ask, how far away is Lark from
You are probably about 15 minutes drive.
Okay. She will floor it.
Okay.
Alana will reluctantly be drug along.
Phage.
Phage looks around, catches Paige's attention and gives sort of a "I'll be right back," and makes
She kind of circles up whichever of her friends are in close proximity and gives you a wave.
we could go through any door nearby, but it doesn't necessarily go out in the hedge.
They
In the
not
same
have-
spot.
They might not have gone into the hedge. There's no doorway here. So where'd
No.
they go?
Would I have any idea about this? Would this be anything I
Intelligence and
heard about.
occult.
And
Yeah.
Just a
also,
flat roll.
Just for Liz's,
No willpower on this
For
one.
Liz's edification, Akujin's mien has become even more like steeled over and like spiky.
Mm-hmm. 2 successes.
There is one thing that you can think of that doesn't really give a fuck about gates or doors or any of the basic rules most changelings have to adhere to.
A mage.
Liz actually doesn't know about mages. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it would be
that's
two
fair.
things.
That is fair.
Best you can tell, the closest thing that you've heard of, fractured stories, usually transmitted in not exactly the most clinical of reports, usually tinged with panic and emotion of the aftermath of a keeper abduction.
It's
And it was standing right.
Yeah. No, it's them. We
I text Phage, get my sword off my bike.
get that as I'm heading out the door. Yank the sword. Keep going.
you're going we can't fight that.
I want Akujin and Liz to both roll 3d10.
We die breaking point.
10, 3-3.
One success.
Is that an exploding 10?
Yes.
Nope.
6.
Okay. One success for Akujin. You manage to hang on by a faint thread to the most tenuous grip on your sense of reality.
It's just pure.
Liz.
It's just pure anger, like honed to an edge.
You didn't see this coming. A massive event like this, and you didn't see it coming. You're supposed to be able to see things coming, especially important things, to see them before they arrive. Has this all been a lie? Each of the times you think you've perceived an insight into the future, was that played upon you by an outside force, lulling you into a false sense of security? Who here, what here can actually be considered to be real, to be... Adele was crazy. Adele didn't know that she was actually back. Adele thought that the keepers were manipulating everybody around her and that she was still in the midst of her durance and was just making the best of a bad situation. What if she was right? What if the one person that you most recently lost was actually correct about everything that's going on, and somebody just stepped out from backstage where they've been lurking the whole time, just out of sight, and
Liz is going to uh
your clarity drops by 1.
yep. Oh, that's not good. Mine was already not great. I'm at 5 now.
You're one lower than me.
6
Yeah.
ain't that bad. 6 is
No,
normal.
I'm at 5 now.
I know.
I wasn't.
You're no longer at normal.
No, yeah.
Like-
Liz is going to. She's not saying anything, but she's going to back away from you. Whatever you're doing.
Oxygen
And
right
is
now
just staring out. She's going to put her back on a wall because that is better. I don't know if it's better, but it feels better.
Unless it can reach through the wall.
Oxygen right now.
I'm helping.
Yeah, I know.
He's just got like a death grip on that club, and is scanning every possible place he can see right now for any sign that there is one of them here. Because he's on full war mode right now.
Her hands are scrabbling on the ground at this point. She is like back to the wall and now is sort of crouched down, looking for anything. She's trying to keep her eyes open and looking around. Because it may not be real, but if I can see it, then I don't know. It feels better. But she is feeling for stuff.
Like seeing you scrambling for things, Oxygen will reach down to his boot, pull out his Bowie knife that he keeps there, and hold it out towards you hilt first.
She's going to hiss at you.
Better than being unarmed.
Has she found anything on the ground? I don't know
Nothing.
how cluttered the alley is.
Roll me 3 more d10.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
Liz will have acquired a derangement through this experience then,
Oh boy.
and we'll figure out what that is. A bit later.
Fantastic.
Isn't
I
that just a-
imagine the
isn't that
three
just
of
a
us
standard
just
clarity
working
roll for the
together.
5 of her dice?
Hmm?
Isn't that just a standard clarity roll for the getting of a derangement? Shouldn't that be all 5 of her dice?
No, I don't believe so. Let me check there as
I believe I
well.
was just reading it earlier today. 1 second. A failed degeneration roll may also mean the character.
When making a degeneration roll, use only the dice pool associated with the breaking point committed.
Yeah,
So
but
it'd be the
a
same.
failed degeneration roll may also mean the character must make a clarity roll to resist acquiring a derangement. If the change in clarity.
Oh, that's right. You roll your clarity. Roll 2 more dice.
Okay.
I was looking at the World of Darkness. Okay.
Not
Nope.
bad.
You still getting
Incorrect.
a derangement, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
getting a derangement.
Yep.
Not better.
Yep.
The other 3 of you have shown up.
Yeah, we're walking around the corner.
Lark, you're about...
Like when we meet up, it's like, all right,
Liz,
what do you?
Liz is not taking the knife
Okay.
because
yeah,
Adele thought you were.
Turn around the corner, see this.
If Liz isn't taking it, he'll put it back in his boot.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Weapons out.
I'm going to back away from the rest of you. You are all strange, and I don't like
Wits
it.
and empathy
This
for the
is
3
not
new
good.
arrivals.
Yep.
Resolve and composure for Alana first, though.
Oh, right.
How far away did you say I am?
About 6-7 minutes.
God
Okay.
damn it.
Yeah, Megan, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
So-
what's
Paige,
going
you have
on?
no fucking idea what's going on.
Closure. Submit. 0 successes on that resolve.
You
and
are
composure.
still the most important person in the world. Wits and empathy.
Okay.
Somebody get a success.
Nah.
2 successes.
Just on anything.
Hey.
What?
Something of extraordinary trauma has just happened to these two.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What the fuck happened to you two?
Phage
Weapons
walks up,
out.
like looking around at the situation, extends the
Alright.
hand that is holding the sword out, just sort of like blade down to
takes
Akakin.
takes the well, it's in a bag. Takes the bag.
What did you say?
He said weapons out twice. The second one with more intensity, and then drops the club, pulls the sword out.
Wait, you want to tell us why?
One of them was here, around the corner from us, not 5 minutes ago.
Why are we here?
Phage just sort of sticks her hand
Megan
into her
just sort of
pockets and
sort of pushes Alana back a little bit.
They took a mundane.
Gun out.
Phage sticks her hands into her pockets and like
Actually, no,
loops
I
her
have two
fingers
knives.
into her brass
Knives
knuckles.
out.
You do have 2
Yeah.
knives. Knives out. Mhm.
Knives out.
This
They-
isn't. We're 100 yards
Sweetie.
away
Alana, sweetie.
from. No. We're 100
Back
yards away from where I heard my keeper yesterday.
Back up just a little bit for me, huh? Back away from the area a little bit. Breathe.
She's going to listen.
Just breathe. And stay back. Where?
I point to where the hat is. Snatched him out of thin air. No doors. Then Liz saw the 8s in the light. Our Van Helsing killer is one of them.
I look at these two. I already know what's behind me. And I will walk forward towards the hat. And I'm
What
checking
are
it
you
out.
trying? Okay.
Seeing if there's anything.
Give me a wits and
Indication
investigation.
of threat or not. Like if there is still immediate threat or not. If there's anything
Storyteller.
that can pick up.
I would
Hmm?
like to make a kenning roll, storyteller.
Oh, okay.
While they're investigating, he'll continue. The last thing I heard was he said, "Get me out of here," and then he vanished. They answered a request,
Investigation. So there's my last willpower.
but it wasn't made directly to them.
Go ahead and spend a willpower point
Damn
for
it.
Phage. Hmm.
Yeah, done.
And your clarity is what currently?
7.
7? Okay.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
It's okay, you're back. You're okay.
Currently, the only supernatural aspects that you can detect are the people at your back.
Phage's kenning is multi-sensory. She like takes a deep inhale through those flared nostrils on that bull-like face that she has. Exhales. The only weird around here is us right now. While it was here,
Headlights come around the corner.
it's gone for now.
Running.
Where?
Back to the commons.
Somebody
Okay.
catch her.
Lark, you come
Uh,
around the corner, see a knot of changelings near where your destination is, and one of them breaks and runs.
Alana is going to try and stop Liz from moving.
Lark will slam the brakes.
Okay. Let's say Liz, you're making both of you are making a dexterity and athletics, we'll say. Alana and
Okay.
Liz.
I'm going to use a point of glamour to get the 9 agains from
Okay.
my seeming.
as a car screeches to a halt, back end swinging around a little bit. Probably about 15 feet down the block from where Megan, you're standing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get out right away, Lark?
She'll open the door.
Okay.
She'll yell, "It's me."
Nope. Nope.
Right. Alana,
Oh.
you go to get in front, and Liz just maneuvers so quick.
Yeah, when the headlights came out and the car screeched, Augustin just turned directly on, sword raised, like he's gonna fight the car.
Fight my car.
until the door opens and he hears Lark, and then he just immediately goes back to like he's not even really fully conscious of Liz running right now.
Liz, witch and composure -3.
He's full
Okay.
in like hunting mode right now.
Paige
Oh,
still
well-
has her hands in her pocket, but looks over at Megan. Check on Liz when you get a chance, and is going to walk over to where Lark is.
You do hear Lark's voice come from behind you.
Oh, okay. I am changing direction then to Lark.
Towards Lark.
Yes.
So she ducks under your arm, takes about half a dozen steps down the sidewalk, Alana, and then immediately 180s back.
Step out of her way, let her go towards Lark,
So where Paige is already walking, yeah.
and we'll just sort of follow behind her.
Run. Liz is going to cling on to your leg.
Who's
Lark's
that?
leg?
Run. Now.
Nyla?
Go. Yes. Run. She's trying to pull you.
Run where?
Now.
Liz, you're not making sense. Run where?
No.
There's an open car door.
Yeah, I'm getting in.
Okay.
Your choice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the keys are
are
in
you-
her hand. You're not going
I-
anywhere.
I am fairly skilled at hotwiring a car.
You are.
Yes, but in
Lark will
fairness,
kill you.
realistically, that actually takes some time.
Yeah.
It does take some time. It's an extended roll, so you can get started on it if you want.
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
You have to
Dexterity and
clip
larceny.
open the wires, and
Yeah.
pull them out and clip them, and
I
I'm gonna
still
say
have
dex-
9 against.
Do I see this happening?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
it's just
a
kind
Oh
of
yeah,
obvious.
no, she
Okay.
jumps in the car and then immediately dives down underneath the
Li-
steering column.
Liz.
Dexterity and larceny, you're going to need 6 successes.
Okay.
Liz, stop I need to know what's happening first.
I'm moving back over towards.
Then
Liz
I
in
can take
general
you
now.
out of here.
Paige walks. Paige is, I'm assuming Finish actually reaches Lark at this point.
Yeah.
She was right.
Paige just says, apparently Akajin and Liz just witnessed the most recent kidnapping. One of them was here.
Okay.
I can't really blame Liz's reaction, even if she's not thinking straight right now.
No, we maybe shouldn't be
Make another roll,
here
Liz.
right now.
Agreed.
I can't smell their
Okay.
scent anywhere around, but we should definitely get out of here for now.
Here, she opens another one of the car doors. Get in.
Yeah, Alana's getting in.
Liz, she's trying to shove
I'm
you
getting out of the
way.
car now.
Okay,
Okay.
I
All right.
I will
You
drive
got a panel
you
out
of
and like
here.
some wires pulled, but okay.
Uh-huh. She's
You've
So-
officially
You're
done.
probably like right
to
there
the
with
car.
with the wire clippers, just ready to strip things, and then heard this. Yep.
yeah.
All right, who's getting in the car?
Get them out of here. Get them somewhere safe.
Alana, Liz.
What about
Lark?
you?
Liz is not in the
I have
car.
to go back
Oh,
to the
Liz is not
commons
in-
and get people and
Okay.
arrange things.
Okay. I will get them out of here. Who is them?
Alana and Liz at the moment, at the very least.
Is this in or out of the car right now?
Liz is out of the car.
Liz, get
She's
back
still-
in the car.
Passenger
do-
seat, Liz.
I will get in the car. Not in the passenger seat.
Okay, that's
And in the
fine.
back.
In the
Okay.
back, that works.
I'll-
You
I'll-
open
I'll-
the trunk, crawl into the trunk, and pull this.
Yes, honestly. That feels good.
Sure,
Okay.
you can be in the trunk if you want.
But Alana is just going to look at Megan and mouth the words "come over" later.
He'll nod a
Um,
little bit.
Is there an archway or something that would act like a door near to the spot where the hat dropped?
No,
Nowhere near.
nowhere near. The closest thing to where the hat dropped that could have served is the mouth of the alley. And you were looking at that the whole time.
Right. Yeah. Now,
And
is there
you
any
know
more-
that when a gate opens to the hedge, it's visible, even if you're a mundane.
Yeah, no, he's thinking more of a way to follow, but he doesn't want to open up a whole ass alley.
Phage just sort of lifts a hand out and puts it on Lark's shoulder, and you feel that clink of metal because her fingers are currently looped into her brass knuckles. But she still puts a hand on and says, "Be careful, drive safe."
Where am I taking them? Back to my place?
Back to your place, honestly.
Okay.
Home,
All right.
please.
We'll check up with you later.
Okay.
What did Alana say?
Home, please.
Okay. Yes. Liz, are you okay going back to my place?
Yeah.
Muffled screams from the trunk.
Akajin,
Yeah,
one of us should stay here, one of us should go with.
you go with.
All right.
Phage walks back, just offers a like a steady like be safe handshake towards Megan as they cross.
Yep.
Again, fingers still laced into brass knuckles. She has not taken
Yep.
those off yet.
Megan, can I have Megan make a wits and empathy roll really quick, just from
Okay.
Oxygen against Oxygen right now?
Empathy. There we go. 1.
That's fine. There was a spike of regret in the middle of all the anger that is Akujin right now. Specifically
Okay.
when he said you go with. I think you know the group well enough to know or at least him well enough to know that probably means that he feels bad about scaring Liz.
Yeah, no,
Which
fair.
is why you go, not him.
Yeah, legit.
Phage, where are you headed? Back to the night gallery?
Yeah, so Phage walks over to Akajin and like hand on his shoulder. Come on, I need bodyguard.
Somewhere around the spikes.
Damn straight you do. You're good. You're learning.
It's just heavy outward breath.
One was staying, one was going with.
Okay, so Megan's in the car with Lark and everybody.
Megan's
Megan's driving on her bike. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And yeah, walking next to.
Won't take you long to catch up with the car.
Yeah.
He will switch up his grip so he's not actively holding the sword in attack mode, but he is not putting it away. So he's walking bare blade with Phage back towards the club.
I like to think he's angeling it over his shoulders.
No, it's just gripping.
No.
It underneath the pommel. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. No.
'Cause-
Before the
Combat
before
grip
the
to
edge
free
truly
carry.
kicks in. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, his hand's made of metal right now, so it's-
Right, yeah. But anyway, you guys get back to the night gallery then. It's weird seeing a crystal ball smoke a cigarette because it doesn't have a mouth.
As Phage walks by, she just looks at Vision.
Ma'am?
Full attention, everybody. We just had another one.
Need to make a roll for him.
Does he get any bonuses for me walking back looking like a war is on?
Hell nah.
With my with my blade bared?
Another murder?
Taken.
You actively see the sphere crack.
Steady on. We're security.
He doesn't say
alert.
anything. You can give me a wits and empathy if you want.
I do, based on that crack.
1.
Any
Yeah, that and
benefit-
50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
and you said he was summer, right?
Yeah.
Any benefit to wits and empathy from my status or mental?
Status, I would say.
Wits, empathy, +2. Three successes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm security. Because, an AK-47 is great against a tidal wave.
Full alert. Whatever was there is gone now. But don't let your guard down.
Give me also a presence and leadership page. Oh, no, wait, leadership isn't a thing in this segment.
Expression.
Or
It's
this
expression. leadership.
expression
Presence and
is what
expression.
presence and expression, excuse me. Or persuasion, whichever.
I'll use persuasion. I'm better at it.
Okay.
Presence and persuasion. Can I add my court goodwill with Summer?
Yeah.
1.
Okay. He steadies ever so slightly. But that fracture through the sphere of his head is still very visible. And you go inside.
As Phage
The
walks
party
in.
is still largely in full swing. It's kind of that moment where the performance has ended, so everybody's sort of winding down, but there's still house music up and that sort of thing. Will is giving last calls as things are starting to wind down. People are in and out. You see a couple people, throwing on their very light jackets or grabbing umbrellas just in case. Most people seem to be in a largely exit-minded state, but nobody's like fully rushed out yet.
As Phage steps in, Ogden pauses right before going through the door, looks over at him, just puts a hand on his shoulder. Anything can be killed. You're more effective than you think.
Give me you can apply your mantle to this one. Presence and persuasion plus mantle. You are at a -2, however.
Could I make it expression instead of persuasion, specifically my leadership
Sure.
specialization?
Yeah, absolutely. And that specialization would apply.
Yeah, so -2 +1 from the specialization, so
Mhm.
-1.
And then whatever you get
and
for your
then
summer mantle as well.
+4, so
+3.
+3. Presence, expression, +3. Let's not roll like crap. 4 successes.
Hey, that's not like crap. There's a kind of recentering and steadying, and you see part of that fracture seal itself back up.
Pat him again on the shoulder.
You go
As-
inside.
As Phage walks in, she's looking to see if she can see Gilly or Hashabeth.
Wits and composure.
It's composure. Nah.
Not in this mess of a crowd.
In that case, she's just making her way to find Leaffinger.
Okay.
And I'm right behind.
Leaffinger is not too difficult to find. And you just have to maneuver your way through the crowd a bit. He's out up on stage, basically helping directing the breaking down of equipment and that sort of thing.
She just doesn't say a word, just walks up to Leaffinger, grabs him by the crook of the arm, and leads him backstage.
Buy a lad dinner first, Your Majesty. What's up?
Sorry, no time for foreplay. We just had a taking.
He goes very still. Where?
Across the street, other side of the building where the corner store.
Back alley convenience store.
Same block. Right. And he kind of sucks his teeth a little bit. All right. Get people home. Trying to think how we get people to go to their hollows without panicking the entire fucking keyhole. There wasn't a taking. There was a murder. Another one of the murders.
It'll do for getting them out of here.
All right. That we can at least. They've only targeted mundane so far, so but yeah. Okay. I'll try and kid and glove that as much as I can. And he gives a little signal, and you see Mbeku and Caster step out, and he beckons them over. They put their heads together, and then all three of them break.
I look over at Phage.
You notice fairly quickly all of the individuals as they make their way through the crowd. There's the occasional touch of the small of the back, whisper in an ear, and people start moving.
I look over to
Acting.
Phage. Should we talk to Summer?
Oh, I'm looking for War Dancer and or Papa Sledge.
You see War Dancer over at the bar draining the last of her glass. Probably about 2 or 3 people down from Paige, who's kind of doing the whole look around. Nope, we got everybody kind of thing.
She's going to walk over to War Dancer, offer her a meaningful look, and a jerk of the head towards a corner where people are being cleared out of, and walk that way.
All right. War Dancer clocks your gaze and follows you over. What's up?
Leafinger's getting everyone out of here. He's going to be telling most people that it's a murder, but it's worse.
Really?
Someone just got taken.
You see her hand go to her waistband, where you know she habitually keeps at least one of her blades. Right then. Muster?
Full alert. Whatever was there is gone. It would be, but it was less than a block away from here.
It was around the corner from me.
Shit.
I felt it. Didn't get there in time.
Good.
Bad. She could probably
She
tell
looks at
he's
you.
like,
Yeah. Akujin, don't get stupid. I know that blade of yours is good, but there is not a flake of cold iron in that. And one-on-one, really?
He doesn't say
So Phage is just gesturing with her hands in the brass knuckles. She's kind of forgotten they're on, but she's not taking them off.
Right, yeah. Meanwhile, car.
Lark
And-
is calling Barnaby, putting him on speaker.
Okay. Hey, you make it home?
No, not home. You need to call your group and get them home now. I had to make a pit stop near the
Okay.
night gallery. Someone was taken. Like across the street from the night gallery.
Who are you with?
I've got Liz and Alana in the car. I'm taking them back to my place, and Megan's following us.
All right.
Uncomfortably close. Like, do not break suddenly.
Okay. You lock up tight.
I will get your group back.
I'm on that. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Stay safe.
I will.
I love you.
I love you too.
Click.
This hasn't
You-
been a good week.
No. And now is not the time, but I will talk to you. I'm sorry about ghost
it's fine.
things.
It's fine.
No, well,
I'm
yeah,
sorry I couldn't get the puddle of blood cleaned up off of your floor that well.
okay. I'm gonna work.
That was the best reaction.
I'm gonna worry about that, okay? That's not a you problem, okay? I will get it taken care of, and we're gonna talk and figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
So I have questions too. Okay. How you doing, Liz?
There's no response.
Liz, make a noise and let me know you're breathing back there.
There's no response.
She
To be
will-
fair, it's
So where's
actually
Liz
hard,
right now?
it's hard to hear people in the trunk.
So Liz has done her best to make sure that she can make a quick escape out of the trunk, which means probably tearing up the lighting inside, getting ready to kick out a taillight if needed.
Oh no, this
There's
is
an
this is a
emergency release in the
modern
trunk.
fucking car. There's a
Okay.
handle inside to make sure
excellent.
that people don't get
Excellent.
thrown in a trunk
couldn't
and
remember how old
trapped.
the
Yeah.
car-
mhm.
Okay.
Also,
I've got my
to be clear,
hand.
there's a reason why Megan is behind the car,
Yeah.
and not next to the car or in front.
Cool. Has a hand on and is using the other one to take all of the notes that she had hastily shoved back into pockets after spreading them out on the table before, and is tearing them up into tiny shreds.
Okay.
She is
Oh.
focused on that.
Okay. All right.
You might hear the sound of paper tearing in the back.
No, you
It's in
can't
the
hear
back.
No,
paper tearing.
there's no
No,
way.
it's
Not
not
even
loud
close. Not even loud. Yeah, not.
Yeah.
remotely
I've
loud
ridden
enough.
in a trunk for long periods of time.
Yeah,
You can barely hear people talking.
Yeah.
Does this have one of the like pull down, look into the
Seats?
trunk seats, or
Roll me a d10.
okay? E10.
Yes, it does.
So Alana's just gonna pull that down and look back.
Oh, I pull
Or
the
you.
handle. I pull the handle.
Trunk pops open.
Yeah, paper flies out in front of you, Megan.
Oh, fuck me.
Like,
If I have to,
Megan,
if I
give
have
me a
to
resolve and
fucking bike
composure.
to tackle someone who's leaping out of a trunk back into it, I swear to God. Oh, what did you say?
Resolve and composure.
Oh God.
Oh no!
I'll give you a +1 on this.
Okay.
She was just trying.
You
to
were
help.
mentally prepared for this eventuality.
2.
Yeah. So the trunk pops open. There's a of paper.
I quickly
You
swerve out of the way.
No. You recognize as paper, so would you just
Right.
pass?
Yeah, but still swerve out of the way so it doesn't
Okay.
smack in my face and ruin vision
shredded
or
paper.
like.
Yeah. Regardless. Yep. Okay.
Does Liz
And
look
you're-
like she's about to jump?
no, it was like she's looking back at
Yeah. You just see a
and
motorcycle
has a hand
headlight.
clutched, like death clutched onto the.
Hold on.
Liz, sweetie, it's okay.
There's a flashing light. As Lark has put a blinker on to turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the cops were about to show up.
The crap out of me.
I really don't want
That
to
would
beat
be
up a
bad.
cop
That
today.
would be even worse.
Mark will just run him over.
So I'm just gonna. I'm assuming there's probably not much hearing being able to
No.
done, but
Right.
like, so basically saying it's okay.
will close.
Strength and
not
athletics.
entirely,
it is
but
not
like
easy
will.
to. It
I
is
will
not
try and
easy-
like
yeah.
pull it
Strength
down.
strength and athletics.
Okay.
It is not easy to close the trunk of a car from the inside of the trunk while it's moving.
That's fair.
You're gonna need at least 2 successes on this.
This is unlikely.
Well, that is who we are.
Oh, sorry, it's not 9 again. Let me redo that.
I
It's
mean,
normal.
it's still the same.
Is
It's
it?
still
Okay,
the same
I
because
got
it was the
a
first
Mhm.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One success. Yeah. You start to pull it down, and the wind that's coming around the edges of the car sort of catches it and yanks it back up.
Can I pull just closer to pull up to the side of the back of the car and just push it down?
Give me a dexterity and drive. You need 3 successes on this in order to maintain balance on your bike while this is happening.
Look, if I wipe out, I'll wipe out.
And we get
I'm
another
gonna wipe
gem
out. I have
character.
like 5 dice. Yeah, that happened.
Yep, you get up and you're like,
Nope,
no,
no,
I'm gonna lose control of this
happen.
fucking bike if I try
This
and do
is
that.
not happening.
Meanwhile, Phage,
This fucking
people are
comedy
beginning to
again.
exit. You see that Leaf Finger is making the rounds, getting parts of his motley and the High Thunders to sort of spread the edited news through the keyhole. Paige comes up. Hey, so are we like, what's the plan?
I think your friend's gonna be able to make it home on their own.
Yeah. Somebody from the knot is like, Paige, you want to ride? No, I'm okay. Give me a wits and occult. As everybody starts moving towards the
Can I
exit.
put a willpower into this, or is this reflexive?
This is reflexive.
All right. 2.
You see a shadow drift across your girlfriend's face as you guys begin to make your way out into the lobby. And everybody in this knot is just kind of moving in the direction. It looks like a hand shadow, just whoosh, lingers for a moment across the face and partially down the neck, and then fades. Given the position of the lights, there's nothing that could have cast that normally. And despite it coming sort of across her gaze and eyes, Paige does not seem to have noticed whatever just happened.
Just kind of grits her teeth for a second, and then I think we need to get back home somewhere safe.
Okay. Well, I'll ride with you. They can find their own way.
All right.
Have a good night, guys. Bye, Paige.
And Paige will lead her back out to her bike.
Okay. She'll
She'll look
pop
at-
her
she'll-
helmet on.
Look at Akajin. Where are you headed?
Following you.
All right.
Ooh.
Fuck. Butterfly's still on her own. Paige, are you all right staying at my place tonight?
Yeah.
And she's gonna make her way back to the row house.
Yeah, we'll stow the blade to ride my bike, following right behind Paige and Paige.
Okay. Lark, your car gets back to your house. Pull up the driveway into the garage.
Sorry.
Everything's quiet. Megan sneezes loudly inside her helmet.
Startled the fuck out of me is what it did.
Yeah.
Scared me so bad.
It was a sneeze.
But it was a sudden loud noise out of nowhere at a,
Yeah,
let's be honest, fairly tense time in the narrative.
It was a sneeze that sounded like a very brief scream over the mic.
Yeah.
You're okay.
We're all a little on
I'm a
edge.
jumpy
Okay?
person. Okay.
I need to watch that on the replay to see what Holly's facial expression there was because
So do
didn't catch
I.
I was watching. It was good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Look, I've got a sword right here. Okay.
You're gonna
Calm
hurt
down,
yourself.
RPG. Uh,
Okay. Yeah, Lark will get first she's gonna make sure Liz is okay and like still alive.
She's still alive. She's huddled.
Liz is
in-
looking windswept right
Yeah.
about now.
Yeah.
How you
And
doing?
you realize she's apparently been riding with the trunk open for a while.
I'm a helpless out of the trunk if she will accept it.
You have to like actually help her very heavily. She doesn't really want to. She looks like she's. It's very hard to make decisions right now.
It will look like help, but actually be just picking you up out of the trunk.
Oh, okay. I don't like that. I am going to try and fight you.
Okay.
Liz is like a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you fight out,
strength and brawl for both of you. Okay.
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 Just to see how it goes.
Yeah, I have to say that I have a specialty in brawl for cornered. Does this
Yeah,
count?
you're kind of
That's
cornered.
fair.
I
Yeah.
feel like you're kind of cornered.
Uh-huh. She's feeling cornered.
You don't
More
have
like
fighting
trunks,
finesse, do
but-
you?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you do still have to use strength.
Yep.
Strength then. Brawl plus what?
Whoop.
Ooh. Scrappy.
Whoa.
There you go. You know what? Yeah, she will definitely pull back when it's clear you're fighting it.
Liz, get out of the trunk.
Yep. Who do we lose?
You will.
OBS.
Nobody. The camera's
Nobody.
because
Nobody,
Jeremy
yes, it's
Jeremy
just
put his
doing-
hand up and the camera read that he was raising his hand.
How? Because it shouldn't be.
Oh,
It does that. There we go. We're back. Fun
fucking
times.
hand raise. Zoom, stop adding bad features to your fucking program.
Anyway,
Sometimes people gesture.
Yep.
does Liz get out of the trunk at that
Yes.
instruction? Okay.
I didn't.
In house now.
Alana's going in the house.
Yes.
Alana, you can make a resolving composure +1.
Right. So, composure. It's 1. 3 successes.
Your sense of relative society reasserts itself. Maybe it was the tenor in Lark's voice when she told Liz to get out of the trunk. Maybe it's the realization that technically this is your home, but you don't own this place. And it's a very impressive place, let's be honest. Whatever the factor.
Maybe
Something
it's
breaks
Alana's-
through that sense of imposed standing that the overabundance of glamour exerted upon your psyche, and the trip sort of fades out.
It's
Maybe it
it's
was the ghost glaring at you from the window.
It's Alana's. Well,
There aren't any
it's-
windows in the
it's-
garage.
It's Alana's natural tendency to be a sub, and Lark's Dommy Mommy face is just broken right through.
I mean, fair.
Lark just Rhea Ripley's her way out of the car.
Liz is getting in the house.
I'm into it.
References now.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Hmm.
I'm assuming Megan is also going into the house. Like doesn't need to
Megan-
fight.
Megan just looks at you and does a. I'm going around the house. Check.
Okay, I didn't know what that meant. All right.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go with you?
Megan does the universal, it's time to call the other privateers gesture.
Killer.
Exactly. No, you go in. If
I really don't want you going on your own.
I'm gonna be within a single leap from the walls everywhere. I'm not checking the entire thing. If you hear a scream and a gunshot, you know there's something bad, but there's probably not.
Okay, just do it quickly and then get in the
Yes.
house, okay?
Of course. Yeah.
All right. All right, I'll make sure the other two are okay-ish.
All right.
The false comfort. in
Start
thinking
making the
four
rounds
walls
then,
helps.
Megan.
Too bad I'm not. It's too bad I'm not Autumn Court, because it would have been really funny to go half around the house, just fire the gun into the air and scream.
Scream, right? Yeah.
And then continue casually along the rest of the way.
And then when they come out, what? I didn't hear anything.
Yep.
Roll me weird, though, for Megan.
Okay.
Yes, the court of gaslighting.
I mean,
Look,
or more to the point where you come out, why did you come out? You're supposed to stay inside. You know what's going to be out here if you heard that? Something you can't deal with because we never did any of that sparring stuff.
Baltimore by gaslight.
Oh, weird. 3.
Nice.
Maybe.
You come around the corner, make the first pass of the house.
Mm-hmm.
There's some space between you and the next lot over. A little bit of rough shrub, but nothing that would be easy to conceal oneself behind. You don't see anything particular. Make the turn. Coming around the back now. Mostly what you've got here is sidewalk, high fence with deep hedging grown in when Adele had basically sort of walled off her backyard, such as it is, with iron fencing and hedge.
Mm-hmm. Crazy
So you've
bitch.
got a solid barrier to your left, road and sidewalk to your right, and you can see across. There's a couple of trees, corner spotlight, or corner street light. And standing in the streetlight, a figure. Silhouetted. A hood up over its head. One hand empty, the other clutching a massive wooden spike. Or at least that's what it looks like from this distance. Standing there, watching you. You blink and it's gone.
Staring that direction, don't even pull out the phone. Calling Lark's number, holding it up the ear.
Megan, what's up? What'd you find?
Nothing in the yard. There was something holding a big ass stick that just vanished across the way, though.
Where? Where across the way?
For
Yeah.
you, I was gonna say, for
Yeah.
you, Lark, it would be the northwest corner of the house, across the street from that, or the
Okay.
northwest corner of the property, I should say.
Megan, get in the house.
I'm coming, but
I have to finish these chips that I just shoved in my mouth real quick.
I don't suppose the previous owner, or if you've set up any lights outside the house that we could turn on.
Are there she has not set up anything. Did Adele have lights?
Absolutely
on the
not.
house? No.
Adele
Absolutely
likes to stay
not.
in the dark.
Okay.
The fucking darkling.
I do not.
Alrighty.
We cannot install them right now. Get in the house.
I
We're coming
understand
out
we
there.
can't install them right now. What did you think I was gonna say? Alrighty, I guess I'm going to the hardware store. Be back in an hour. And she's walking towards the door as she's doing this.
Lark, roll me weird.
Just weird.
Yep. Mhm.
Right. One success.
You hear, head to the hardware store and be back in a... And the phone cuts off.
Megan?
Fantastic.
Megan,
She's
you finish your call and start work, or finish your sentence and keep walking around. Silence on the other end right now.
she is going outside now.
Okay.
But Alana is right behind you.
Alana, stay in the house.
Alana, roll me weird.
Hey. 0 successes.
You've been told to stay in the house.
Yep, she stays put.
Liz, where are you right now?
Miami.
You just go through the fucking motley.
Under a blanket, in a closet.
Okay. Roll me weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the computer, typing in Expedia.com.
Liz is not that good at computers. She would not do that. She would
No,
just
the only
go.
thing that Liz knows how to type into a computer is all work and no play makes Liz a dull girl.
Okay, here we go. A success.
You hear the closet door open.
Ah,
I'm looking.
You have a blanket over your head.
I am going to peek out from underneath.
That was your
There's
first
a
mistake.
figure looming over you. Sallow skin, pocked with rot. Long, dark hair pooling down past the shoulders. Arrows sticking out of the back, a torn throat.
Lark trusts Adele implicitly. Or not, Liz trusts Adele implicitly. It's the only person she trusts.
Both sentences were correct.
Package and Phage, you guys have gotten back to the crack house.
Goes straight to the hollow.
I point at Paige.
Can't she go into?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take her with you.
Has Paige ever been in the hollow?
I don't think so.
Warn her before the thing in the floor.
I always forget about that.
I don't think that's a thing that...
It's kind of creepy.
It is creepy, but I don't really know if that's the thing that I really want to... Fuck it. And she will lead Paige upstairs, and rather than just straight going into the hollow, she will say,
Roll me weird.
Oh, well, fuck. All right.
I like the idea, by the way, of we just witnessed a moral get grabbed.
Yeah, let's go
by
into
a
the
keeper
hedge. Yeah.
into Arcadia. You know what I should do? Take my girlfriend into the head.
Yeah, I know.
The hollow is the only safe place Akushин can think of.
The hollow door is standing open.
Fuck.
The word safe is doing a lot of work there. I'm just saying.
Look,
I see the hollow door open, and I call out, Butterfly?
From downstairs in the reel. Hello!
Did you just come out of the hollow?
Logs are hollow.
Looks down at where Butterfly was, looks back at the door.
It's closed.
Fuck.
as opposed to a place where they can, I guess they can technically pop out from nowhere in both places. But at least on the hollow, we have some
Hollows
sort of
are.
natural connection.
Give me give me an intelligence and a call. Mhm.
I will do that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that as well.
I assume that hollows have some more level of protection than the real does.
0. I have.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Right now, you're just
occult.
set back on your heels, Phage, at minimum.
1 success.
Hollows are amongst the most secure places that a changeling can occupy. It is built to an extent out of the changeling's own purpose and will and psychometric alterations to a mutable location. And as far as you're aware, any security or wards that are set up apply to any intruder.
Yeah.
Fey, hobgoblin, mortal, or otherwise.
So Akujin is wandering around the bottom floor right now, closing blinds and turning off lights.
Butterfly is in the kitchen eating a bowl of cereal.
Butterfly, take that into the hollow.
What kind of cereal?
You're not the boss of me.
Butterfly.
Fine. She is eating life cereal.
Good choice.
That's
She's used coffee instead of milk.
Less good choice.
it's a great choice.
No, it's not.
If you're out of milk, it's a great choice.
No, it's not.
Yes,
I would use so many things before I would use coffee.
Lark, you're
Yes.
running for
For Megan.
Your
Okay.
doom.
Yeah.
Megan.
no,
Yeah, sorry,
she's
go ahead.
screaming. She's
You-
screaming Megan's name.
You hear
At
your
which
name
point
being
I'm running that way.
right? And you both meet probably
I'm
like kind of,
out.
right in front of the hall, in front of the driveway.
What?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. What's wrong?
No, the phone. You like
What it-
you broke up.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the line went dead.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
It went dead because I hung up.
No, like you broke up. Something was wrong.
In the house.
You're coming with me?
Yes, I'm coming with you.
Okay.
I played a lot of roles in my time, but victim number 3 is not one of them.
Why number 3?
It's always number 3. Number 1 and 2 get names. Number 3 doesn't.
Okay.
Now, Jack, I do want a quick clarification really quick before Akujin continues
Yeah.
on his next point of defense. My understanding is that the Broken Blade, once it's activated, it becomes a magical weapon and is sort of designed to fight off things from the hedge and the Fae. Does it not do anything against keepers? I'm trying to figure out if that
Give me
was
an
just War
intelligence.
Dancer's
Give me an intelligence
misunderstanding of
and
the sword,
occult
or
roll for that as well.
any points for my status in the entitlement? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, those can be applied as well.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if that's just War Dancer misunderstanding what the sword is, or my misunderstanding of what the sword is. Intelligence occult +2. 2 successes.
With 2 successes, the blade itself has an ability that when you deal damage with it, you can effectively take on damage by increasing the damage that it was dealing. However, it still deals effectively lethal damage. It doesn't deal aggravated. It hits very hard, but it's not something that exploits a supernatural weakness in its target. the way cold iron does for changelings and for keepers.
Would a
So it deals lethal damage, not aggravated, and
would a hedge
yeah.
spun blade deal aggravated damage or no?
No, cold iron.
Okay.
Cold iron is what you need.
I have a shopping item now.
Need to get myself some cold iron knucks.
Who did we just lose?
Julia.
Julia.
Yeah.
Again.
Phage turns to Paige at the top of the stairs where the door to the hollow is, and just, are you up for seeing a little bit more of our world?
Always.
All right.
Something is going on, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Always.
Don't mind the memorial in the floor.
Okay.
And she will open the door to the to the hollow.
All right.
I just
What's Akujin doing?
After securing the bottom floor and getting Butterfly upstairs, he's texting Megan. If you can, and if it's safe, we need to get everyone to the hollow. It's
Roll me
far
your weird.
It's far safer than the real. And me roll weird.
Yep.
Okay. Hang on, I'm trying to rearrange cameras. Whoa. You go there. You go there. You go there.
I appreciate your optimism in thinking that that argument will fly.
I mean, look, he's doing his best. Okay.
Oh no, fair. And it is solid reasoning, but also no.
We've gotten to one bunker. We're not leaving to go to another one.
0 successes.
You send the text. And as you put your phone back in your pocket, there's a flicker on the screen that you don't see.
Nope.
And with people in positions of at least relative security where they can draw a breath, start to recover a little bit, that's where we're going to close for the evening.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.